Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm super happy you're here. Okay, we are back with our second Madam Glam Valentine set. This one is definitely going to be a more subtle, like romantic Valentine's mani, if you want to call it. Um, we are going to use the other three colors, so that was Flirty. And again, I know the cat makes it look a little bit brown, but it's not. It's definitely more of a sheer pink on the nails, in my opinion, which you guys will see for yourself very shortly. Then we've got Pearl Promise, which is the white shimmer. We are not going to do that on any nails. That is going to be for nail art. And then we have the gorgeous sparkle pink, beautiful Moonlit Romance. So again, I'm going to shout out Madam Glam. I'll make this quick because I just posted a video yesterday where I went over all this Madam Glam stuff, but great quality, HEMA free, 21 free, palm oil free, fantastic quality, beautiful pigmented gels, and they just function the way that you want them to function. The brush is great. Even I would suggest it for newbies. Madam Glam has really good prices. They have really good sales. They have really good, like, I'm trying to think of what it's called, but you can basically sign up for their VIP program. That is really great. That is definitely something I want to do in the future. Again, I can't recommend them enough. So if you have not checked out Madam Glam, I highly recommend it. You can use my link in the description box, which will give you my automatic discount, which I think is 35% if I am correct. Or you can just go to their site and you can put in my discount code, which I believe is Jill35. If I'm wrong, the correct code and the exact link are both going to be in my description box, along with the links to these gorgeous gel polishes. Okay, so as you can see, I did my base coat really quick. I cured that for 60 seconds. And then I just am wrapping up my first layer. I've got 3 nails with this gorgeous sparkle pink that I'm obsessed with, and 2 nails with the sheer pink pearl, sorry, not pearl. Sorry, the sheer pink Flirty that's what that one's called. We are getting onto the second layer now. The second layer just really makes this glitter polish just pop. Like, 1 layer is great, but 2 layers, it really fills in any missing gaps, and it's just, oh, I'm obsessed. I mean, as much as I love the purple cat eye, which I do, this may be my favorite Madam Glam polish that I have received to date. I'm sure they have others that are just as similarly gorgeous. I just don't own those ones yet, so I can't really speak on them. But this one I can speak on, and I'm obsessed. I will absolutely be using this again as often as I possibly can because it is stunning. So I'm getting my second layer of that on. I'm going to do my second layer of Flirty. And as you guys can see, like, it is really just a sheer pink. There might be like a little undertone of like a brown, but it's very, very subtle. It is a perfect, in my opinion, base color, especially for my skin tone, which is all over the place. I think you guys can see what I was talking about yesterday with my hands, how my knuckles on my hand, not my finger knuckles, although those are got some issues too. But the knuckles on my hand are this weird discolored red. Like, they don't, like, they look like they're irritated or something is going on. And if you look closely, you can see what I'm talking about, where it's kind of like between my pinky and my ring finger, there's this rash-like redness that wraps around the pinky on the hand part and through the finger webbing between the pinky and the ring. Anyway, I'm not going to talk any more about that because I think I yammered on yesterday enough about the health stuff and like different symptoms and what's going on. But I think that, like, in today's video, You can definitely see the redness like on the base of my hand by my thumb and over my knuckles. So we're not going to talk about that anymore, but I think it's a little bit more highlighted today, where yesterday it was more I was talking about it, but you couldn't see it that well. It's definitely a little more visible today. So what I'm doing right now is I am getting my shiny top coat on the beautiful sparkle nails, and then I'm going to put a velvet matte top coat on the two nails that have the pink base on them, because those are the nails we are going to do the nail art on. And I'm pretty excited. It did not turn out exactly as I envisioned in my head. Does it ever? I don't know. But it definitely did not. I was envisioning more like heart-shaped, and instead it ended up being more, there's a name for it, but I don't know the name. But it looked not as heart-shaped as I wanted. And then I did actually, at the end, I'll go in with some striping tape to kind of separate out the colors, which I was not initially going to do. But then when I got done with the nail art, I was like, it needs something more. It's missing something. And I thought that was the perfect touch. And like I said, which you guys, I'm sure, saw the thumbnail, so you know what this ends up looking like. But it is a very subtle Valentine's mani. It doesn't even necessarily have to be Valentine's, but it's really romantic. I do think the right hand, the purple ones, are more my vibe, like more for me. But there's definitely something very, very pretty about this, the way this left hand turns out. So I'm going to get this cured for a full minute, and then we will be ready to get into the nail art. So just watch me hold my finger upside down. My whole entire hand upside down. I did pull out one of my little, these are disposable palettes. They have that really shiny layer on them. So these would be amazing to do like pre-nail art decal, like make your own decals with. I have not tried it yet, but they would be the perfect canvas for that. Anyway, so we're taking the white shimmer and we are attempting to do a heart shape on the tip of my nail. Again, it's not going to turn out quite heart-shaped as I wanted. It looks more like color blocking. Again, I think there's a certain term for this, but I could be wrong. Either way, just pretend that we're making a heart. It just doesn't end up 100% heart looking, which I think I could have fixed that with the second color, which is going to be the pink sparkle that I have on the other fingers is what we're going to use for the other color. And I think I could have fixed that had I been thinking about it at the time, but I was not. I wasn't really even noticing that it wasn't as heart-shaped as I wanted it to be. And I am flash curing this off camera, obviously, because I don't want to accidentally cure what's on my little, I'm going to call it a palette, but paper palette. I didn't want to cure that because I don't want to waste the gel. I'm still using it. So I am flash curing off camera so that I don't have to do full cures between. I can just hold it in place and then I will fully cure after I have both colors on. I don't think I fully cure until I have both colors on. So now we're going to take a little bit of the Moonlit Romance, and we're going to go on top of the white, above the white, and basically make another heart shape. So I was trying to make this kind of like a double heart. And I think right here is where I made the mistake. If I would have gone down more into the white, like actually put the pink onto the white and kind of like hearted it out, I think maybe it would have been like more clear that these were meant to be hearts. I think that's where I made the mistake. But I think you can see it. Like when all is said and done and I get the striping tape on here shortly, I think you can see what I was going for and kind of see the visual of the heart, but it's not super like in your face, like, hey, this is a heart. It's subtle. Like the whole mani, it's subtle. Well, that's what I'm going with anyway. This was actually far easier to do than yesterday's video anyway, of the nail art, because I get to work with my dominant hand instead of my non-dominant hand. So it was much easier. I don't know how well you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, but as soon as I'm done, I will fully cure this before we get in to the striping tape. And then I will also wipe off any tacky layer. I don't know if I did it on camera, but I will wipe off the tacky layer before I put the striping tape in. The striping tape really likes to stick to a very clean surface. It does not like to stick. I know it sounds weird. You would think that it would stick to tacky, but it really does not like to. So I do wipe them off with some alcohol just to make sure they're nice and clean. And then obviously you can see that I finished up the other color on this finger off camera. And then I did the striping tape for the middle finger off camera, and I'm only showing the stripe because it's like, it's the same on both nails. So I didn't want to be too repetitive. So I did do some of the work off camera, but you can see how I apply the striping tape. It's kind of tricky to get it to like bend the way that you want it to. But you just have to get like a piece of it laying like super stuck and laying down, and then you can manipulate the rest of it. It is pretty easy. And then you can just take, you can do scissors, or like I take my old cuticle clippers that I don't use anymore because I've completely destroyed them. And then you can just clip off the ends or the excess, like the excess hanging on the tip of the nail. I'm just going to clip that off, but first I'm going to clip off the side. And I try to clip it off even just a little bit extra so that there's literally none hanging off the side of the nail, because that won't get covered in top coat and then it potentially will snag and drive you insane, and nobody wants that. So now we've got the bottom parts laid. We're going to do the top part. And again, I just kind of how I manipulate it to turn kind of the way that I want. And then we will clip off the excess there. And we will clip off the excess there. I love the striping tape. This is from iGel Beauty, and it is so much better than like the striping tape that comes in the rolls. I know I've raved about this in the past, but it's been a long time since I've used it, like a long time. And it really is just so good. It's so much stickier, so much easier to work with. And clipping off the excess is super easy. Everything about it is easy. And it does really just elevate like a color block mani. It really just separates it out. And it comes in, I mean, I think I have every color they have available. I tend to use this one the most, but they have gold, black, pink, blue, purple, red, like. And when I got it when they were having like $1 sticker sale. So I was able to stock up a lot. Eventually I'll need more, but I think their stickers are pretty reasonably priced. Like, and I don't know, you might be able to find striping tape stickers. You want it to be like sticker form like this on Amazon, but I've never looked, so I don't know for sure, but yeah, I will link these. Again, iGel Beauty, fantastic. And I might see if I can find an alternative on Amazon if I remember, but that's it. I mean, we're like literally done. Everything, I mean, this was super quick, super easy. I am going to top coat. I did do a layer of base coat off camera just because I really want to make sure those stickers are really nice and protected and won't come off. But top coat, base coat, it all looks the same going on. So I didn't want to be too repetitive again. So I did do the base coat off camera, and now we're doing the shiny top coat, which Madam Glam's shiny top coat, one of my favorites. definitely love it. I love the consistency. I love how shiny it is. Super gorgeous. Highly recommend. Anyway, I really hope you guys like this like really subtle, not in your face Valentine's mani. Maybe it's for those people that like really like the pretty but of Valentine's Day, but don't really like all the hearts and the love smashed in your face. Although love is awesome. No complaints with love. Cure this for 60 seconds and this is what we have. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Also, reminder, this last chance to give me your stance on whether you want me to upload one or two. It'll probably be 2 videos of my unboxing. So I asked in the last video. Just going to ask one more time before I do or do not, but I have everything recorded, so it will be super easy. I just need to kind of edit everything and do a voiceover. But if you guys want to see me unbox all my new goodies, please let me know. If you are not interested and that just does not sound like it's something you like, then let me know. If I have even like a couple people that want to see it, I will likely do it. And then if it's just not your cup of tea, then just, you don't have to watch them. I can't force you. If I could, I would. No, I'm just kidding. We're done. I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 Valentine's Day manis. I will hopefully stick to uploading and feel better. So keep me in your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys mean the world to me. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.